what's wild? Most people don't realize that they've already started building a legacy. Every decision that you make, how you love, how you protect, how you provide, is stacking something for your future. But here's the part that nobody talks about. If you don't intentionally secure that legacy, life, or worse, the system will decide what happens to you. You know, we grew up watching people work hard. They were stretching every single dollar, sacrificing everything just to make it. But too many of them passed without passing anything on. And that's not because they didn't love us, but it was because nobody showed them how. And now we're the first generation really talking about life insurance intensely. LLCs, living wills, but talking about it ain't the same as protecting it. You can't break generational curses with vibes and hustle alone. You need structure. You need legacy with direction, because if your plan only lasts while you're alive, then you didn't really build a legacy. You built maintenance. You know, estate planning sounds real heavy, so most people avoid it. But here's the truth about it. It's not about how much money you have. It's about protecting what you already do have. Protecting your kids, your home, your small business, your peace. The will is the voice after you're gone. The trust is your shield that keeps your family out of the courts. So estate planning isn't really about control. It's about compassion. It's the last love letter that you'll ever write to the people who matter most. But here's what nobody tells you. A will or a trust without funding, well, that's just a beautiful binder with no money to carry it out. Now, don't get me wrong. One needs to be in place, and my software is in pre-sale with many complimentary bonuses right now. But this is where life insurance actually becomes a key part of your plan. Not just to bury you, but to bless your family. It's not one or the other, it's both, which is why I take a holistic approach with wealth, estate, and grief advisory. I like looking at the entire picture. So let me break this all the way down for you, because I know the options sound confusing a lot of times, and they're not once you look at it for what it is. So term life, you want to think term life like renting coverage. I know that sounds crazy, but it lasts for 10, 20, 30 years, and then it ends. It's super affordable, and you can get a big death benefit if anything happens during that term. And it's perfect for younger parents or families, early career folks, or if you're on a tight budget, you got something. Also, when things like mortgages are involved, it's good to have. But there's no cash value attached to it, attached to like building cash value with it. When it's over, it's over. It's peace of mind for right now, not forever. Then there's whole life, and that whole life is your favorite coverage. Premiums never change. It builds slow, steady cash value over time. You can borrow from it. You can use it while you're still living. It's stable, dependable, and it always shows up. So if you want a policy that doesn't expire, then that's the way you probably need to go. Then there's IULs, the Index Universal Life, and we're talking about this more now. IULs is where strategy comes in. It grows based on the market, but your money is protected if the market dips. So you can adjust it, you know, in those cases. You use it for tax-free income later. You don't just want to go breaking the bank with it now. You want it to ultimately pay for itself. It's flexible, it's powerful, and it works while you sleep. But it needs to be structured correctly, okay? You don't set that and forget it like you do a whole life policy or a term. It's a wealth building tool. Here's what nobody told us. You don't have to pick just one. Nobody talks about that. You can layer protection, like you layer your outfits for fall or whatever season, spring, you know. Term policy for high coverage while your kids are young. You have a large mortgage. Whole life policy to leave behind no matter what when you pass. IUL, you build wealth and you give flexibility while you're living. Whole life policies have living values too, so don't keep that in mind. But this is strategy. It's not just sales. It's about building protection that fits your life, not someone else's script. Now we combine that with your will or your trust. And it's not just about where the money goes, but how it's used, when it's released, and who's in charge of managing it. That's what a trust is. And that's what my new platform is all about. The Legacy Locked Will package and the Legacy Shield Trust package gives you step-by-step tools. You get my Because I Love You bundle to prep everything. Private one-on-one calls with me, one now and one when the software actually launched, like the full release, if you purchase during the pre-sale. So that's a bonus. Payment plans are available. So I don't want to hear nobody saying I can't afford it, because peace should not break the bank. And I started this because I wanted to ensure access to everyone. I wanted to make it available. Software access will unlock on May 1st. So you're not just buying that product, you're building a plan and with guidance. So let me say this. You've already started building legacy. You have it. But now it's time to protect it, because the most expensive thing that your family can inherit is confusion. And I know what it feels like to be the one figuring it all out and alone. But what if you can make sure that no one else has to do that? Legacy is not just for the wealthy. You always hear me say that. It is for the wise. And you can create the wealth. It's not about how much, it's about how well. So if you want to stop postponing peace, if you're ready to stop leaving your future to chance, then I need for you to take that next step. The link will be in my bio, or you could DM me the word legacy and I'll make sure that you get the link. You want to choose the plan that fits your life. All right. And let's secure what matters most together. Legacy is not a luxury. It is your assignment. And now it's time to walk in it. Bye.